So after spending about $2,000 on Doc Martens, were they worth it? I'm gonna go over each and every pair of Doc Martens that I do own and just to see if they're still worth it now. And also a bonus is gonna be, I am definitely gonna talk about sizing because each and every pair of Doc Martens, they're kind of different. Hopefully it helps you out. The first one to start off everything, the 1460s. These ones are the made in England, and when I first got them, I felt like they were amazing. They were perfect, and they just had that extra oomph to it. And the reason why I did get these, I just felt like the 1460s, they're like the staple of Doc Martens. If you're gonna get a pair of Doc Martens, you definitely need a pair of 1460s. They go with everything. They're very versatile. I love them, but the only issue came after a couple of times wearing them. I did have a little nick in them. Yes, they're still good, but my biggest issue with them is I do feel like the leather is kind of weak, or the particular one that I did have, the made in England, I feel like it's not as durable, but I will get them fixed sooner or later. I will make a video about it. And were they worth it? I'll say yes. The 1460s, they're very worth it. I feel like if you're gonna get any pair of Doc Martens, these are perfect because they go with anything, even though I kind of do struggle trying to style them every now and again, which is weird. But when it comes to sizing, these were a 9. My second pair of Doc Martens that I got was actually the 1460s winter grips. They're basically the winterized versions of the 1460s, and I actually like them a lot. But my only problem is when I got them, I was in a very cold climate, but now I'm not really in a cold climate and they're not as useful. So if I was in a cold climate, I would definitely want to rock them around if it's snowing, if you live somewhere where there's a bunch of ice. Like when I got them, I was in North Dakota and there was a lot of ice in North Dakota and it was kind of scary. At the time, they're perfect. But I moved, I'm in the East Coast now. Maryland doesn't get that much snow and I feel like they're not as worth it. When it comes to sizing, they're pretty much the same as my 1460s. Size 9, both fit pretty snug. And yeah, I like them. There's no breaking in period with these. Another thing is that I like the insulation. If you want your feet to be warm, these can definitely keep your feet warm. Next is one of my favorite pair of Doc Martens. These are the Chelsea boots, the 2979, and I love these. Literally, I love them just because of that unique vibe that it gives. These are the crazy horse leather, and I'll say if you haven't put on some crazy horse leathers, you need to. They're comfortable, but also I just like the uniqueness of them. I like how they get beaten up. They're like distressed and just that character that the leather has. I love them. When it comes to the sizing, definitely just like the rest, a size 9. One thing that I did notice, like I guess I can say the main or the core Doc Martens, for me personally, they're pretty much the same sizing, but if you stick along, you're gonna see where things change. When it comes to the Chelsea boots, definitely buying again. Next are my 3989s, and these are the made in England, and I like them. They really look nice. Like visually, I like the red, that made in England red or cherry. Those just look amazing, and I like them a lot. They're the wingtips. They just look very professional. And were they worth it? I'll have to say I don't wear them as much because I have other boots or other shoes very similar to them. For example, which one would you choose between the 3989 and the 1460s? You know, trying to compare and contrast those two, they're very similar. But me personally, I do rock the 1461s just a little bit more than the 3989. For me, I just feel like the ones that I do have, they're a little bit more versatile. They're a little bit more, I can just take them anywhere. But my 3989s, they're one of those that, for example, I feel like they're a little bit more dressy than the 1461s. And when it comes to sizing, you guessed it, a size 9. These are part of like the core Doc Martens. For me personally, these are not like any Becks or anything. The classic Doc Martens soles, I feel like a size 9 fits me pretty well for all of them. Speaking about 1461s, they are the next pair that I did get, and these ones are one of the most popular ones on YouTube. I've noticed a lot of people do watch my 1461 videos and they do get a lot of popularity. But when it comes to these 1461s, I actually like them. The black with the white stitching, very nice, elegant, classic. And I feel like the 1461s, they are very, very versatile, and I do like how everything looks with them. Probably the only thing I did not like was breaking them in, like around that ankle area. They were tough, but were they worth it? Definitely. They're like top 3 when it comes to Doc Martens for me, and I really like them. I have no issues with them. And when it comes to sizing, they are a size 9. They're probably the last easy size 9 for me. The next ones, they're a little bit tricky. After my 1461s, I decided that I need a pair of sandals. And these ones that I got, I enjoyed them like a lot. I feel like these ones, probably one of my most favorite types of sandals that I do have when it comes to Doc Martens. They're very simple, very elegant, and I feel like I can mix and match them very easily, especially during the summertime. And these sandals, you'd be surprised. They run actually big. Like, I had to size down. So instead of getting a 9, which is my usual Doc Marten size, I got a size 8, and they are amazing. Would I get them again? Definitely. I do see them in different colors, or I actually seen them in one other color, but they just look nice. They're very simple, very nice. I feel like these are not compared to like some of the other Doc Marten sandals that they do have, you know, those barbaric and crazy looking sandals for me personally, but others like them. They're just not my style, but these ones, perfect for me. Next are a little bit different type of Doc Martens. I decided with these ones, I wanted to try like the other side of Doc Martens. So I went with the Tarik lows. They are one of those like utility boots, and they look very nice. Me personally, one of the most comfortable pair of Doc Martens. They're like getting that Doc Marten comfort without the Doc Marten hurt. Pretty much very nice, very simple. And I got like, not the nylon, it's like cloth like, and I really like them. They're very stylish. I do get a lot of compliments from them. And I would say they're not officially Becks, but the soles are a little bit elevated. So they kind of compare to the Becks, and they're very durable. I really like them a lot. And with these, I also had to size down. Not my usual size 9, but I sized down to a size 8. So they do run big. After that, it started to get cold. So I got myself a pair of Jadons. To be honest with y'all, I was not a Jadons type of guy. I just felt like platform boots are not for men. These are platform boots, like literally not my style. I've never rocked it. I mean, I'm not the tallest guy, but it would help to rock some platform boots, but I don't know. It's just not my style. I just don't rock platform boots. I rather have like the normal ones. It just feels weird to have like a big chunk of like, maybe I'll be 6 foot if I put them on, but another story for another day. But they're cool, it's just not my style. Until I got my Jadons, and once I got them, I loved them, and I just saw something different. I don't know what it was, but for some reason I just started slowly putting them on more and more, and I just found them to fit my style, you know. First, I just felt like the Jadons, their platform boots, they wasn't really as masculine as I would like. But with these ones, I just went with my traditional Doc Marten size, which is a size 9, and they fit like a glove. But with this one, since they're not leather, they're the vegans, and they're like synthetic and things like that. So with this one, they're a little bit narrower than I would say my other classic Doc Martens, simply because it's vegan, it's not gonna stretch. But my other ones, I won't say they'll stretch, but the leather does loosen up, which makes them amazing. The next one is the Carlson Mules. And I got this simply because I got influenced by, I think it was a TikTok or something. I saw them on somebody else's feet, and I thought they would be amazing. Doc Martens that can go sport mode, and you can also put it up and it looks amazing. But when I got them, I didn't really like them. First of all, I got them in a size 10, which is not like my normal Doc Marten range. They're adjustable, so I wasn't too worried about it. But when I got them, I did not like it. Simply, I just felt like the design quality wasn't there, as in like, they're not gonna last because they just kept getting wider and wider. And then for me, the strap, they're like pre-made straps, so you could only go to a couple notches and then boom, that's it. So for me, it just got big, they felt weird, very like flimsy. I didn't like that. So with these ones, Probably not buy them again. Next are the Adrian loafers, and these loafers, I actually do like them. They have like a little soft spot in my heart. Probably the only bad thing about the loafers is that they're narrow. Like seriously, those loafers are not made for if you're going for like a long walk, or let's say if you're doing anything that involves a lot of walking. Like the loafers, they look good for maybe an hour, 2 hours max, and then I wouldn't say they start giving out, but like they just become, I don't know, hard for me to walk in because like they're narrow. The dress shoes are more narrow, but with these ones, I got them more in the cherry red or cherry something. Like they slowly supposed to peel off and things like that, but they look nice. Would I get them again? Definitely. I love me some loafers. They look nice on Sundays or whenever I do want to wear them. So if I do have the option, yes, I would definitely get them again. And when it comes to sizing, these ones are actually a size 9. Then next, I got me a pair of Doc Marten readers. These were very close to the Tarik lows. I just thought since they're close, they're all like in that utility boot. I got it in one of the leathers and I got a size 9, which kind of confused me because I thought since it was close to the Tarik lows, a size 8 would be fine. But for some reason, once I put it on my feet, the 9 was better. And with these ones, I just have to say, when it comes to comfort, very nice, very easy. And there's no breaking in. You just put them on and you're good to go. And then also, they just are nice, simple. They can be like everyday shoes if you want it to be. My next pair are another $39.89. Not because I really like the $39.89, but this one I just felt like it fits my style more. The black and then the white, very easy, very simple. It's like easy to love it. And then also on top of that, I just like how wide the toe box is. Like before I put them on, I didn't know how wide that toe box is. So if you do have wide feet, these are very nice. But when it comes with these, I picked up a size 8 simply because I'm starting to think that if I do wear the Becks when it comes to Doc Martens, like my size is a little bit lower for some reason. I'm not too sure. When it comes to these ones, I actually like them. I just got them this year, so it's a work in progress still. And yeah, I really like them. I really feel like they're one of those pieces that you can just wear a plain outfit and they just stand out. You can't be very flashy with that. Everything's just gonna get muddy, but that's the only way I dress. You can do whatever you want with them once you buy them. My last and my most recent pair of Doc Martens are the Doc Martens George or Jorge 2s, and these ones I adore. They're like a redemption for my other Doc Marten sandals, the Carlson Mules. With those ones, really did not like them, so I just felt like these ones replace them very easily. Problem was I had to blind buy them. When it comes to blind buying, it can be tricky. I learned that blind buying Doc Martens, like a Russian roulette, but probably the only thing that I relied on was since I had a strap, I can adjust it. So I got myself the one and only size 9, very easy. When it came in, fit perfectly, had no issues with them. Those are all the pair of Doc Martens that I do own. Do I regret it? Would I trade in some? I'll say just a couple, not each and every one of them, but let me know if you want to see like a how to style or how I style, like for example, my 1460s, 1461s, you know, or even my Jadons, things like that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.